Hey, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can see or hear me or not. It's still pretty icy here. And I tried to go live a little bit earlier and got booted off immediately. So I'm not sure. Oh, I see two thumbs up, but it's only showing one person in there. I guess that's good. Hey, guys. Ah, two and two. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know who's there. Hi, guys, and tell me who you are. I would love to see who's here. Let me try it again. Live chat, all messages. Why isn't that working on me? Okay, introverted Aries. Yay, you're back. Hi, darling. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Natalie. Hi, my sweet girl. Yeah, I've been out a little bit. Um, as you can tell, I caught Noah's cold, and that's one reason why I hadn't gone back. I've been dealing with him every day. This cold thing, I don't think is the whole coronavirus thing, but it's just a nasty, nasty cold. I don't think it's the flu. It's more upper respiratory, a lot of coughing and just congestion right there. So I've been kind of taking a break, and actually my what I call ascension symptoms, all of that pain that I was having in my back, that I call my, what do you call it, stomach problems. It was just like some severe cramping, in my stomach, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I never was able to figure out what was going on. But I started sipping a little apple cider vinegar, and anyway, that seemed to alleviate it. But I was talking to a someone I met here, Miss Linda. Hi, darling, if you're there. Um, anyway, I've been having some intrapersonal relationship issues. And actually, I'm going to share that a little bit with you guys. Since my spiritual awakening, it seems like most of the people that are in my circle are the ones that seem to be spiritually enlightened, and we seem to be on the same plane as far as our journeys are concerned. But how do I put this delicately? A lot of a lot of my tribe, they're into natural medicine and natural healing, and not, it's been an adjustment. It's been an adjustment for me. I've had to really look at myself and sort of analyze what's important, what's not really important, why some things trigger me and cause me so much um, distress. So that got me to thinking about shadow work, because there's been several situations to where I feel that I'm justified in my stand, but other people aren't seeing it that way. And I feel in my core that I need to stand my ground, so much so that it's causing a rift um, with some people that I really care about. So I've had to really go within and start asking myself, why is it that I react to certain situations as strongly as I do? And it looks like my screen has frozen. Sorry about that, guys. I'm calling. Um, but anyway, I've had to just doing my own shadow work, trying to analyze why I react so strongly to situations that really shouldn't warrant me reacting so strongly. So I'm having to go within and asking myself, why? Why is this particular thing really, really, getting to you? And so much this has disturbed me so much to where I've been thinking about it nonstop um, for a while. And today, matter of fact, I I know a lot of you guys don't believe in tarot and oracle cards and all that, and I never did either. And I don't still don't know for sure. Um, I'm just learning. However, I was just meditating today, and I just asked my I went within and I said, I need the answer. I'm looking here. It says my battery is low, but it's plugged up, so I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, so I just asked for guidance. How do I handle this situation? So what I did is I got my cards out, and I'm going to share this with you guys. The first was this card. I don't know if you guys can see it. The eagle, and it has a shield, and I don't know if you can make out what it says on the shield, but it actually says peace and friendship. Yeah, peace and friendship. It's card number 13, beauty. Friendship bundle. The beauty of a friendship creates an energy that is seen in a person full of love, expressing your highest nature with another who is equally engaged, rings bells of joy for all to hear. A true friend. Create your friendship bundle and hang it around your neck. Like a great bird of prey, feel yourself softening in the westerly wind, knowing the grace of dreams realized. People are known by the stories they tell. Your stories are constructs of the people you have met along your journey. Ultimately, the grandest and most beautiful is the story of meeting and sharing the journey with a kindred spirit, a true friend. And these people that I'm talking about, I do consider them my friends, but we have a disconnect that I so desperately want to bridge. So, especially with this card, my resolve is to try and bridge that gap. Okay, the second card I thought was ironic because a lot of things have been said in between. He said, she said, da 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 da, all of that, and it was so funny. The next card I pulled was this one. I don't know if you can see it. It says, trust your abilities and self-worth. Words is a great responsibility because words have power in every syllable. You can hurt and even destroy people with the sound and meaning of words. They are symbols of the sacred ability to create illusion and darkness beyond compare. The parrot repeats words back to you. Are you listening? Gossip is like the pond that produced the reflection of Narcissus and made him fall in love with himself. Is that why we gossip? Because our reflection is not good enough to be loved? Everything in the learned without seeing or comprehending the big picture. Though everything is a product of its environment, we humans are blessed with free will, a mind to digest, learn, and act independently, further empowering ourselves and increasing our enlightenment. We are not here to merely parrot, mimic others. Trust your abilities and self-worth and stay tuned to your own sacred path. This one hit right on the head. Hit me exactly, square right on the head, because granted, what I had to disclose to people in the group was hurtful. It was hard for me to say, but I knew that it was going to be hurtful for them to hear. Now, in defense of myself, for a long time, I never said what the true issue was from the very beginning, why I sort of kept my distance. And it was because I didn't want to say what it truly was, because I knew what it was would be hurtful for them to hear. So I kept that to myself and used different excuses as to why. But all that did is further widen the gap, because now I was perceived as snooty and snobby and standoffish when that wasn't the case at all. And because of that, it sort of set things in motion to where actually I feel like I'm being shunned all over again because I don't comply or I don't fit exactly with what the group is comfortable with. I love the group. I love everything about it, but there's certain areas that just doesn't sync with me. And it's not anything that's anyone involved, because when sharing, maybe I about getting my point across as to why it was such a hard time for me, whatever. Anyway, I had to really examine myself, do my own shadow work. Part of it is real for me. It was a real situation that was hard for me to deal with, but some of it was also judgment. Also judgment. And that's something that I have to work on myself, not judging. Let's see, judge not, lest you be judged. And then the last card I pulled is this one. Card number 6, patience. And I thought this was spot on. Something greater. Live your life as a fearless warrior who sees the world as being much greater than yourself. Be humble and patient, having faith in something more. A bird soars high above for greater vision. We too should attempt to soar and see the larger picture we all are part of. What can be greater than a winged one who flies thousands of miles a year in expression of its true nature? Would you go to the ends of the earth to find your true self? Imagine the courage and tenacity of that tiny beating heart, always in search of something greater, the purest nectar of the Great Spirit. Do you recognize this in yourself? Something greater. That one really, really hit home for me, because it brought it completely home to me. What does it all matter? All of this stuff doesn't matter. The main thing is to focus on truly connecting with each other, and feeling every sense that we have. We have the thought, and we take that thought and go directly to your gut. You know what we call that gut feeling? Take that thought, go directly to your gut. How does that gut feel with what you're thinking? And then you take that thought and that gut feeling, and then you process it through your heart with compassion. And that's something that I'm gonna have to work on, is always slowing down, thinking, feeling, and then processing with compassion. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, and I want to share this with you too. One of my dear, dear sisters, Starseed sisters, um, she overheard me talking about my fear of horses and how horses um, are naturally psychic animals along with cats. And I've always been afraid of horses. I think they're beautiful and majestic animals, but I'm afraid of anything bigger than me. And they could do some serious damage to me. But I'm in awe of their beauty and their grace. And after speaking to her, it made a lot of sense. You know, when you sit on a horse's back, the whole chakra system, our chakra system, when we sit on a horse's back, our tailbone is basically on their backbone. What if our energies really did connect? And I've heard that animals, especially horses, they can sense fear, they sense confidence. So anyway, she sent me this amazing gift set. It says Way of the Horse. It, equine architect, let's say archetypes for self-discovery. And what it is uh, it's a tarot deck. I just want to share it with you. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I just opened it up, and matter of fact, she called me today. I had just cracked open the book and was beginning to write it, and she messaged me wanting to know if I had a chance to look at it. And it was so weird because I was literally just starting. Anyway, the cards are beautiful. If I can, I wish I could show them all to you, but they're just beautiful cards. They're gorgeous. They all have the same, symbolisms. You have to look at the pictures and see what the pictures mean to you. Yeah. Anyway, this is absolutely beautiful too. Look at that. And what she explained to me, this is the divine feminine and divine masculine. And actually, this image has really prompted me to do something artistic with this. And stay tuned. I'm going to do something with this. But anyway, the set comes along with a hold on, with a book, and I'm just starting. And it's so funny because as soon as I got the deck, the first thing I did is I pulled one card, and the card that I pulled, this is when I was having a lot of trouble with where's the page again? Oh, I lost the page. I'll tell you guys about it later. But anyway, the card that I pulled, this is weird. The card that I pulled was the situation that I'm dealing with right now. And again, I don't know about the whole tarot thing. I've been told my whole life that it's bad, and you're dabbling with demons, and something bad is going to happen to you or whatever. And I've had a couple of people send me lots of videos of people from New Age to Christianity, New Age to Jesus, and New Age to this. I am not into New Age because I've looked at New Age teachings, and there are some that seem similar. And I think that's done by design. Again, I really think that there's things in the scriptures, captions in the scriptures, that try and keep us away from astrology and all of that. And I question, were we being prohibited from looking into that? Because if we did, we'd find the truth? Or was it really there as a protection for us? And from my research, I'm finding that there are some dangers there. but there's also, um, okay, I think it came back on. Anyway, I'm not going to stay on very long. I'm going to come in and say hi to you guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me see who's there so I can say hi before I go to sleep. What time is it? I don't even know. Okay, Natalie. Um, Dreamily Brunson. Hi, darling. Let's see. Introverted Aries. I wanted to do my shadow work, so this is right on time. Yeah, I understand that shadow work is it can be rough because you have to go inside. You have to be honest with yourself. Why are you acting like that? Why is this person triggering you? You know, say for instance, you say, I don't want to hang around this person because of XYZ. Now, if that person was to remedy XYZ and you still don't want to hang around them, what is it? What is it about them, or what is it about you that's causing this? To me, I think that's working through this stuff. And say, for instance, my situation right now in the circle of people that I am with right now, and I don't think it's by mistake that I'm surrounded by these people. It's forcing me to do my shadow work. And for that, I'm grateful. For that, I'm grateful. Let me go back here. Hang on, guys. I'm coming. Shadow work. Okay, JT 757. Hey, darling. Hi, Carol's Makeover. Okay, Natalie says, Monica, Yeshua caused rift with those who grew up with siblings and parents. And yes, your screen is frozen. Oh, well. Yeah, it is what it is. Yes, see, Natalie. Oh, she's just telling me about the cards. Gossipers are inactive people. Yeah. But, I have to say, if I keep repeating something, and that's what I'm talking about. What I had to say needed to be said, but did I have to say it so much? I have to ask myself, was it really necessary for me to say it that much and to go that in depth with it? And it wasn't. And I have to admit, it was not. So I have to own that. Let's see. Okay, what we talking about? Just got in. Seeley, we talking about shadow work and yeah, that's all. I see grandson shared his cold. I missed the beginning. I didn't know what shadow work is. I hope I'm explaining shadow work correctly. That's what it means to me now. If I find out different, it's a different definition. But to me, I'm just going in and looking at things that I react strongly to. I'm having to go inside. Why am I reacting that strongly to it? Why? And deal with it and process it. Introverted Aries says, hey, that's okay. We're not supposed to fit in or make others comfortable. Spirituality is hard enough and gotta go at our own pace. Thank you, darling. Natalie says, shadow work is a way of transforming parts of your character that you'd like to change with compassion and understanding, and offers an effective technology for balancing diverse parts. See, that's why I got to get Miss Natalie on. She's so good. Thank you, darling. Hi, Gayleen. You finally got live. Hey, my baby, Gayleen. Love you, Monica. Happy you're okay. Thank you, Gayleen. I am okay. Still crazy, but I'm okay. Feel very similar on the back of a horse. Yeah, and I can't wait. And actually, my friend suggested that I start by just going out to a horse pasture.